Issue Navigator. In this tutorial, you're gonna learn how to set up default Issue Navigator. Let's have a look at the Issue Navigator, which is a tool that allows you to browse through all your issues. For this purpose, we need to have at least one project and a few issues in it. If you don't have any, just create them. To do it, click on the projects and select one of the offered templates. Doesn't matter which one. Just give a name to your project. I'll be simple and call it just project. JIRA will automatically generate a key for it, but you can change it if you want. And you need to set up a project lead. Click submit button, and that's it. JIRA has created a project for you. Now, if you see the new option on our header bar has appeared called issues with a menu in it. And right here we can access our issue navigator. But prior to that, we need to create a few issues to have something to look for. So let's create a few issues by clicking on the create button. Let's create issue first, issue second, and issue third. Let's go to issues now. Click on search for issues, and it will bring us to the search page. This page allows you to get access to all your issues and has two different views, which you can select right here. First view is a detail view, which gives you of your issues in detail, so you can select each issue that you have searched for and access its details, make also some changes, change assignee for example. And if you go to the list view, it represents all issues in a list form. Here you see this columns thing, click on it, and you access the issue configuration dialog in this way. This is a place where you can configure your issue navigator. So you can add some columns that you want to be displayed when you search for issues. For example, assignee. Well, let's add also summary. Summary. Let's click on done, and you see the new columns have appeared here. You see here are three tabs. My defaults, which defines your defaults. Filter, this is for filter. And this tab will appear only if you're logged in as a user with JIRA administration global permission. This is a place where you define the default settings for all of your users. That's why you get this warning that you are on system mode. And these changes to these columns will have effect to all users that are using default settings. So let's add, for example, create assignee. Let's add assignee to the columns. You see we have now assignee. And we have now two columns as default. And here, if I go to my defaults, I have three columns. However, if I'm not happy with my default settings, I can always restore to the default settings defined by our JIRA administrator, simply by going to my defaults and clicking restore defaults. And now I get only two columns. In this way, you can define the default issue navigator for your users.